show you guys what I'm looking at on my screen. It's about 11:20 a.m., so it's about an hour and 40 minutes before the closing bell. And it just shows why this market is just so utterly, bizarrely crazy. And one of the things I'm noticing is that this is my list. I'm just watching these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stocks and keeping it very simple. So this is what I'm working off of. I got some other watch lists over here, my short list, and it's got all the names that I talked about in yesterday's video report. But all of these names, you had to short them yesterday. So data, if we look over here at my daily chart, I keep a daily chart and a 5-minute chart, and then underneath here I've got a weekly chart. This is one of my main screens. It's the Bill O'Neill Memorial Screen number 2 because of the huge quotes. It's what Bill used to have on his screen, about 20 stocks altogether. Well, 20 symbols including the indexes, so he kept it pretty simple. Anyways, if we look at like data, for example, you can see this morning it gapped down and got close to the 10-day line and then bounced off the line. And you can see it on the 620 chart up here where you gap down, and then you've been rallying ever since. So you're pushing higher even as you're taking the Dow down 700, 800 points today. I think it was, what, 777 on the downside earlier. In any case, all of these names, if you didn't short them yesterday and hold them overnight, then there's no way you're going to make any money trying to short them today, because on the 620s they're not really breaking down, because you can see here on this 620 there's not much going on, but we're getting close with about an hour and a half to go. An hour and 39 minutes now, 38 minutes, where you could start to break down. The MACDs are kind of getting floppy, and you're starting to see the 6 period drop below the 20 period. You can check most of these names, and I'll just fly through these real quick. Here's Okta. This is a new one I'm working, and here at the end of the day it may slowly starting to give way. We'll see. Zscaler is another one. It's back up to the highs here, so this looks like a big head and shoulder. So you're pretty much right at the point where you'd want to be trying to short it, and you wait till the end of the day when it's nice and ripe, and we'll see what happens here. On this one you got Etsy. Same thing. Broke down. This one actually was a little more bizarre. It broke down at the open, rallied, then broke down again, now rallying, breaking down, rallying, and now who knows, it may start to roll over here. But it seems like what's going on is they took the Dow down, and then they bounced all these small tech names, and that brought the NASDAQ up, and the NDX, which is only down 0.62, as you can see on my screen, that brought it back up relative to the Dow. So they're hitting mostly Dow stocks. So I'm wondering whether going into the close we see something like the NASDAQ starts to come off as well. And maybe we'll see margin calls start hitting in the next half hour or so. But this all just illustrates how if you did not short yesterday, okay, or not yesterday, but Tuesday, which is what I did, and I shorted and I caught a lot of those moves and I made a lot of money on Tuesday. But I didn't hold anything overnight short, so I came in this morning without any short. So I'm sitting here watching my 620s and looking around thinking, what can I try and hit short? And you're watching these bounces and they just keep going and going and going, because if you look at the daily charts, let me pop this up a little bit. You can see how you're near the highs of the day. So this might tell you if the market's headed lower, which I think it is, then this might tell you that you're looking for spots to short on these rallies. But notice how it is not easy. Etsy coming off the 10-day line, Planet Fitness bouncing off the 20-day line, but these could be moving back into a short sale range using your 620 charts. I'm starting to see some things that attract me. I got a couple out here. We'll see how the close goes. If nothing happens, I'm just going to bail and come back maybe later, or well, tomorrow that would be, so Friday. So we'll see what happens. But it's pretty interesting, a little bit exhilarating, just because it's so freaking crazy. And I don't think I've really seen anything like this on an intraday basis. I might have, like I said yesterday, I might have before, but not that I can recollect with any clarity. So anyways, so we'll see where we close.